back to Tammy Talks About. Before we get into today's video, I just want to quickly say a few things. If you saw my videos from earlier this week, you know that I am taking on a larger role in helping care for my granddaughter while my daughter is in college. And it's making it really hard to get this done. The thing is, this is something that I love doing. I love being able to let you know what's going on or giving my own opinion on things and just getting the word out to the world about the truth in this case, because it really has a lot of weight on what's going on in this world. And depending on the outcome of this, it could really affect a lot of lives going forward. And it already has affected a lot of lives. And so this means a lot to me. So, you know, it's like 5:30 in the morning and I'm recording this video. And, you know, right now things may be a little topsy-turvy as far as doing this. But I promise you, I am going to do my best to get to you all the information you need to know, or whatever I can do. Even if it's something you already have heard. If someone else sees this and hasn't, that just means I've done my job, and that's important to me. But, so please stick around, don't leave. I will try my best to make everything as regular as possible, but there may be times that I might have to be gone for a few days, and I hope you'll understand. And I am sorry, you know, you all mean a lot to me, and I will do my best to make it every day that I can. So let's get into today's video. I saw this article and I'm just getting really irritated with the things that I see. But what I believe anyway is that this is more of the PR firm reaching out to people like who was quoted in this article, Daniel Rickman, you know, that Hollywood insider. And they're getting things that aren't necessarily true out to try to make it look like that AH is very comfortable in her life right now. I mean, the title of this article is Amber Heard reportedly feels like her career is safe now. And this is in We Got This Covered, and as of recording, it is June the 19th. And so this came out, according to this, 1 hour ago. And it's by David James. And as we get into the article, you'll see, I just really feel like that with everything that we have learned, everything that's come out recently and throughout this entire case, I think she knows that, if nothing else, she's beaten in the public. And of course, this article goes into Aquaman too, so I think it's more important now more than ever. Don't forget, if you signed the petition to have her removed from Aquaman 2, please, under no circumstances, give them your money. I mean, look, how many million people have signed this petition? That will make a huge difference. And the thing is places like Warner Brothers, they obviously don't care about what the people want. But the way to get their attention is to hit them in the pocketbook. And see, from if I remember correctly, Aquaman was one of their biggest movies ever. Well, if it turns out to be a gigantic flop, because I'm sure they're going to spend a lot of money on it in the expectation of making a lot of money. Well, if we stick to our guns and we tell as many people as possible, do not support Warner Brothers because they insist on keeping a proven domestic violence abuser. It's been shown. There is so much evidence of things that's happened to Johnny. Take his finger being severed. The cigarette being put out on his face. We've seen pictures of him with black eyes, swollen nose, all while he was in a relationship with her. She's admitted it on tape. And yet they keep her, but they fired Johnny from Fantastic Beasts 3, which, by the way, all the rumors are that it is going to be a gigantic flop. Good. Good. I hope it is. That's what they deserve. I hate it for the other actors, and just like with Aquaman, I hate it for the other actors. But you know what? They have a voice as well. And by not saying anything, they actually are saying something, because they're choosing to be in a movie with a woman that has been proven to be a violent, lying, gold-digging whore. Sorry. You have a choice. You don't have to do this. But you're afraid of the machine. So it's up to us, the buying public, to not give them our money. Well, I've went on about this long enough. So let me just quickly go over this article. And news that I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see. Things are good for AH right now. She's currently preparing to return to her role as Mira, despite the brutal internet campaign to get her booted out of the franchise. Look, the truth is we don't want an abuser in our movies. Plain and simple. The sequel is expected to start shooting later this month. And let's see. It's rumored that she'll soon become among the highest paid actresses in Hollywood. I think that's BS. If Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is as big a success as most expect, any residual doubt studios might have about her bringing in negative press may dissolve. This is why it's important. We've got to stick to our guns. Do not give Warner Brothers a dime of your money. But beyond that, leaker Daniel Rickman is claiming that she feels she's triumphed over her ex-husband Johnny Depp and that her career is now safe. This comes in the wake of her conclusive legal victory in the High Court in London. See, that's the thing. That's what all of these little tabloids leave out. She didn't win anything. The Sun did. She was a witness in that case. She won nothing. Her actual case is coming up next year in Virginia. That's when they can say either she won or she didn't win. If there's any justice in this world, it will be that she didn't win. But let's see. Says the trial saw the couple's dirty laundry extensively aired in public, though it's Depp who ended up looking worse. No, he didn't. It made the London courts look ridiculous. Anyone who was paying attention to this, anyone who looked at this, anyone who took the time to look at the evidence would see that no, it made the London courts look like they were bought and paid for. After the Court of Appeal denied his appeal, saying that the judgment was full and fair and that it couldn't even arguably be dismissed as an error of law. This is such crap. This is such an AH stand. But herds shouldn't counter chickens before they're hatched. She and Depp are going head-to-head in the Virginia courts next year, where they're suing each other for defamation. That's the plan anyway. Heard's legal team is trying to get Depp's case thrown out now, arguing that the London court has already ruled on the facts. But the fact is, they ruled on a case against the Sun and GM. They didn't rule on a case against her. That's naturally being resisted by Johnny's lawyer, who will call her move the latest Hail Mary. It's worth remembering that pride comes before a fall, so Amber Heard better not feel too triumphant until Virginia wraps up. Even so, with her about to reprise her biggest role and Depp struggling to find work, and no, he's not, it's difficult to deny that she's on top. The thing is Johnny is choosing what films he makes. He doesn't have to make another movie ever. He's choosing what he wants to make. She has no choice but to take whatever's offered her. And from what I understand, this is the only thing she's got. So let's get the word out. Let's hit WB where it hurts. Hit them in the pocketbook. If you know anyone going to see that movie, explain to them that they have chosen to hire and keep a known abuser and fire the victim. So that's all for today. And like I said, I'll be getting videos out to you as much as I can. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, share this video. Please get the word out. Let's hit them in the pocket where it will count. Until next time, be blessed.